channel where we're going to continue with our thing.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
He's what I'm capable of.
When you're at a float like that, who can blame a girl for swooning?
Aristotelis heard something.
The Leiden falsehoods no one mightier and Rockwoods. So hurrah, me lads, in Rookwood times is glad. Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which...
Aristotelis.
Well, that was easier said than done. Okay, let's save the game. Because we knew what happened last time. Right, let's go up and meet Poppy. Under here. Okay, let's wait for
Is
her.
Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Of course she's
Irene's
fine.
fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Helen, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Okay, so.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Oh no, that's not cool, man.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Surprisingly, yes.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
No one of us do.
Goblin and poacher interests align.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Can't be having none of your nonsense. Looming like that. That's what you got.
Bombarder!
Levioso! Damn you!
You dare say one of my... You will...
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Repairer!
Let's go.
Revelio.
Right, I think that's everything out here. Let's go in.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Yes. Yes, they are.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a devil.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, strolling above.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
It's no talent. Who's not quite
Expelliarmus.
Admirable strength.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramlock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Let's go then.
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Why the fuck will we make them count? When we just go full blown into it.
You're the one we're looking for, and you're afraid.
You made a mistake. I'll make you both. Someone get me down!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Get wrecked.
Incendio! This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
True.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
To be honest, I'm
We aren't
not
helping
too
ourselves
issue.
standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Ah, yes.
time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Knowing a meat he's like this.
The Draco.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. So this is the underground harbour.
No shit.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if You humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh god, it's the golden snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
It's not the snitch. If I remember, it's the quaffle.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False. You can't change your species, but you can change your gender.
Correct.
Basically, everyone in Harry Potter is transgender with Polyjuice potion.
It cannot be used
Because a bloke could become a woman, and a woman could become a bloke, just with the use of Polyjuice.
If you're inclined to test your
Though that fact kind of is wrong. Hermione went from human to cat humanoid.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of... I think it was the Wizards' Council. It's not the Order of Merlin. It's got to be the Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Oh, God. I think it's the Opaleye. It's not the Ukrainian Iron Belly. Shit, I think it's the Viper Tooth.
Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around...
Sometimes you have to go... My gut was saying the Opaleye, but...
for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Oh, fuck. Quincy Hogg. Scorby. Or was it Woodcroft? No, it was actually, I think it was Hengist of Woodcroft.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks in as his...
And before you ask, I'm not actually looking any of this up.
...was accidentally created by...
This one's the easiest of the lot.
Creature.
Of the harder ones. It's a demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hidebehind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
Now, before anyone asks, a Lethifold is what a Dementor is, and the only way to repel it in other words, beat it, is the Patronus charm. It's the only thing that can stop it.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Believe it or not, it's actually easier than you thought. It's Gamp. Literally Gamp.
Gamp.
That's it. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
This one's another easy one. It's never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
It's not the basilisk. I think it's the rune spore.
That's right. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune spore's 3 heads serves a different function.
How did I get that?
The middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock? I think it was Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
And what is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind? Montentia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I mean, I'm ready for it.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety.
If I do this without looking anything up, I will be so surprised.
During the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what are the foul commissions? Have a second. Is it stooging? I think it's have a second.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
What plant excretes Mimbulus Mimbletonia?
Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbulus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Bowman Wright. Basil Fleck. Oh, God. I think it was Bowman right, but it could be Linford of Stitchcom. I'm just gonna have to guess this one because I actually cannot remember. I think it might be Bowman right.
That's incorrect. The answer was
Four.
Linford of Stitchcombe.
See, I don't want to look it up.
Grover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Scottish Highlands. It's got to be.
Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America.
Of course, it was North America.
The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge.
Of course there is.
I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Revelio.
So out of all the questions, I got 2 wrong. But you want to know something?
I should attend Transfiguration.
I'm actually bloody glad. Transfiguration classroom, do that.
I have resistance and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Well, I don't. I haven't learned Transfiguration, you muppet. Well, that was pneumatic.
Beautifully done.
Remember, this is the hardest subject at Hogwarts.
To speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Yeah, wherever the frick
Can
you
we
are.
meet to the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentaculum. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Technically, yes, because we needed those pages.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Well, I'm going in your office, I don't care. I'm going in your office.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Revelio.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. Arresto Master Glacius. Levioso. Revelio.
Well, that's it. Six assignments. I've got no more assignments. It's just all these things now. Well, we go to here and then we go to Hogsmeade. Tangled Web. Minding your own business. Practically that was it then. Well, this is it. That's all we're going to have time for today. Would have been longer if I had gone up earlier. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.